Hello, welcome everyone. In today's class, we're going to talk about future plans. In this case, plans about the weekend, next weekend. So, you have read in the previous activity about Emma's and Leo's plans for the weekend. What do you remember? They have a lot of plans for the weekend. So, within the reading, we have different types of plans for the future. Some plans, for example, these ones that they mention, that Emma and Leo mention, I am going to have a barbecue. We are going to invite our friends. I'm going to start driving lessons. I'm going to look for a new job and I'm going to get some new jeans. So these plans for the future are plans that they have already decided. They are very sure about the plans for the weekend. For these type of plans, we use the future be going to, and we use it with the subject, the verb be, that is am, is, or are, going to, that is always the same, and the verb in the base form. In the positive, we say, I am going to have a barbecue. And in the negative, we add not to the verb be. For example, I am not going to stay at home, or we aren't going to travel this weekend. If you want to make a question, you say, we use the verb be at the beginning, then the subject, then going to, and then the verb. For example, are you going to have a barbecue? Yes, I am. No, I am not. Then we have some other examples of plans for the future. I'd like to go to Greece. I'd like to learn to drive. I'd like to move to another country. I'd like to get married. These plans are not sure. They are dreams or wishes, something that you would like to do, but it's a dream. It's still in the imagination. For this type of plans, we use would like to. They are not definite. They are in our imagination. And we use it with the subject, would like to, it's always the same, and the verb in the base form. And we can make would short, we can contract it saying I'd or I would. It's the same. For the negative, we use wouldn't or would not. Like to and the verb in the base form. For example, I wouldn't like to live in a big city. I like the countryside. And in the question form, we move to the beginning, would, then the subject, then like to, and then the verb. For example, would you like to travel? Yes, I would, or no, I wouldn't. Remember, be going to are for definite plans, something we've been thinking for a long time. And would like to are for wishes or dreams, something we are imagining. So we use be going to for actions you are certain about, and would like to for general hopes for the future. Then we can have some other types of futures, like when we make predictions. That is, when we believe something is going to happen, and we can express also possibilities. We make predictions when we have some evidence, we are a little bit sure, using will or won't in the negative. And these are for definite future predictions when you are sure about that, but you don't have a plan from before. Here we use the subject, will or won't for the negative and the verb in the base form. For example, we will need our jackets. So see, this is a prediction, not a plan that we have been thinking from before. We won't get cold if we keep walking. Will it rain? Yes, it will, or no, it won't. And then we can use might or might not for possibilities, but we are not sure about that. For example, it might rain. I might not get stung by a bee. Here we use the subject might or might not. Bear in mind that might not cannot be contracted. They are always separate. Will is for a prediction that we are 100% sure, and might we are 50% sure. It's a possibility. Now you can go on and practice the vocabulary. Today we're going to work with plans, common future plans that you can use in your speaking activities, and some collocations with get. Because get is a complicated verb in English. It can mean many things depending on the context. So we have here 5 meanings of get. So you can go to the next activity, read about the collocations and future plans, and practice. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.